Bernie Bro here. I want to talk about this idea of civility versus the decorum police. This is going to be a real quick video, or at least I plan for it to be anyway. You hear about the depths of civility. We don't have civility in our political discourse and all of that. Well, I'm all for being civil, but not to the point where we are it's just symbolic and the politeness is so fake, and that you put more emphasis on that than the actual substance. Having a political opinion or having deep convictions, it can be polarizing, and I don't write off being polite if that works. But as I said, too much emphasis is being put on what I call the decorum police. Oh, yeah, you're not, the civility factor is gone, and how dare you, that we would be so divisive and polarizing. Give me a break. Give me a break. I don't get impressed by the emphasis on decorum policing. Now, as an individual, you know where I stand politically if you watch this channel long enough. No need to explain where I stand. Um, am I going to turn you away because you're to my left or to my right, or if you're in the center? I may have my critiques of the far right. I have made my critiques of the far left. I may have critiques of the center left and the center right. I may have critiques of, excuse me, centrists. But at the same time, I know people from almost all the various ideologies that I get along with. Also know a lot of a-holes that I don't get along with. But the point I'm trying to make is that I I choose to be an adult when it comes to this sort of thing, not because I give a damn about the decorum police or even being civil. But if somebody's not an asshole that may disagree with you on a few issues or even a lot of issues, why make an enemy out of that person, regardless of what their ideology is? Now, if somebody does something so egregious, I won't be civil about it. And I mean, there's no need to be civil about what Donald Trump is doing about Venezuela. Trying to basically do regime change, or upping on the sanctions against Iran. Basically, him breaking his campaign promise of being somewhat of a non-interventionist, but ended up being the kind of neocon that John Bolton, even though he's at odds with the administration, would be proud of. That's not draining the swamp. That's not taking on the military-industrial complex. That's being part of the system, and that's where I'm going to be an asshole when it comes to Donald Trump. I don't give a fuck about those tweets. I don't even pay attention to them. It's meaningless as far as I'm concerned. Um, as Sometimes when he's not being controversial, he's being funny. I can laugh at him because he is an ass clown. But it's what politicians do. I mean, I will be an asshole when they deserve being an asshole to. That includes Donald Trump. That includes Mitch McConnell, Chuck Schumer, Nancy Pelosi, Joe Biden, you name it. I will be an asshole. I'll even be an asshole to people who are on my side politically when they do things I don't agree with. But at the same time, I'm just not going to sit there and embrace decorum policing because that's where it's at, or just engage in feel goodisms and all that. I'm not all about feeling good and all that. I'm about actually talking about real substantial shit that needs to be addressed in this country, such as income equality, the assault against our civil liberties. I mean, we got a president that wants to enact the Insurrection Act of 1806 and declare martial law in the United States. That's a really serious matter, you know. Civil liberty concerns, anti-war concerns, hands off of Venezuela, hands off Iran, hands off of whichever country that the neocons and the military-industrial complex wants to stir up. Um, Environmental damages, yeah, whatever issue there is at the moment. Assault on freedom of speech. That's my big pet peeve at the moment because um, whether they are silly little college campus kids getting upset over certain phrases, or whether it's our government wanting to arrest people for engaging in peaceful protests and or boycotts or what have you. I don't care. Freedom of speech is what it is. Freedom of speech. But as I said, I'd be damned and damn the decorum police. Civility, we can have disagreements and it's all good. But when it comes to decorum police, just for the sake of decorum policing, fuck that. Anyway, I'm Bernie Bro. If you like what you were exposed to here, feel free to subscribe because by subscribing and liking, the algorithms on this channel will be more in my favor. It's YouTube just isn't what it used to be. So feel free to like and subscribe and share and tell everybody about this channel. And take care.